My name is Conor McGregor. I fight at a straight blast gym in Dublin, Ireland, and my record is 10 wins, 2 losses. I'm fighting Englishman Dave Hill, 10-2. I'm fighting for the Cage Warriors featherweight belt.
SBG Ireland's notorious Conor McGregor is an entertaining fighter with an exemplary knockout ratio.
I deserve this shot. No one can deny the knockout. Nobody can. I feel like I'm already there. I feel like this is the MGM Grand. To get to fight at home on such a big show, and the whole MMA scene in Ireland is watching this. So let's do it, man. I feel good. I feel real good. I'm just gonna go out and have fun, and I'm gonna experiment, and that's it. I'm gonna improvise. Whatever happens, happens.
Recognising that this is by far his biggest fight to date, McGregor showed his eagerness to lock horns with his opponent at yesterday's weigh-ins.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Trust me on that. I'm ready. He's gonna know in there that it's another level for him. That's the way I see it. I see he's gonna know pretty early that he's in there with someone that he's not gonna be able to handle.
Dave Hill from Coventry, trainer under Mark Goddard, 10-2 professional fighter, fighting for the title tonight. Yeah, camp's been spot on. Training with some different guys, mixing it up a lot. Been all over the shop. Managed to get some sparring with Vaughan Lee regularly and the guys at UTC, which has been spot on. Experienced submission specialist Dave Hill has been building towards a fight of this stature for some time. I mean, the thing is, the guys he's finished, like, without being disrespectful to him or the guys he's not fought guys who've had that much experience in general. The guys he's fought, he's put it on them. They've not had the experience of someone going at them. And they've wilted, and they have. You can see they give up. In the videos I've seen, they start curling up, and he's hitting them. Of course they could move, but they've just had enough. And fair play. I'm sure because Conor puts the pace on, but I've had the guys put the pace on me before. I'll keep going. I'll keep fighting till if he knocks me out, it's the only way he'll stop me. I won't wilt and give up. Throw what you want at me. I'm tough, and I'll keep going. Durability, toughness. With European experience against legitimate featherweight contenders, Hill seems unnerved by the threat of McGregor, even though he'll be fighting on hostile territory. Isn't it? I'm sure I'm going to get booed. I'm going to get a bit of swearing. His mates have been twittering me, things like that, trying to wind me up, get in my head, and it's just all going to be about that bit sweeter when I beat him. I'll use it to fuel me. Say it's all just a big pantomime, isn't it? When they're all booing and swearing, I'll just be like, all right, boys, once I stop your lad, then see you cheering and booing then.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This next bout scheduled for 5 rounds for the CWFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Making his way to the cage first, from Coventry, England, here is Dave Hill.
First to face the wrath of the Dublin crowd is Dave Hill. He has a record of 10-2-0 and is representing Mark Goddard. He's 25 years of age. This one got very tasty at the weigh-ins yesterday, and Hill was faced with a terrifying Conor McGregor right up in his face. But that does not seem to have wobbled Hill, who is confident, hungry and excited for this challenge. A graphic designer by Dave, Hill manages to balance his hectic training schedule around his 9 to 5. For this camp, Hill coach Mark Goddard has set him up a training camp which has had him wrestle with the Olympic team, box with the professional boxers, spar with the UK standouts Ronnie Mann and Vaughan Lee.
Yeah, you can't sleep on Dave Hill. He's got a couple of big wins on his record, the likes of Ash Grimshaw and Dave Lee, and it's worth pointing out that his losses, you can't read too much into them. When he fought Inamaki, he got his nose broken with the first punch and then took him all the way to a decision loss. Dave Hill is no slouch. He's a submission specialist, and that is possibly where Conor McGregor is vulnerable.
Inamaki, it has to be said, is one of the top guys who hasn't been signed by the big show. So, as you rightly said, now I'm led to believe that Hill will force the pace and not let McGregor get started.
Yeah, one thing Dave Hill does exceptionally well is cover distance on his takedowns. Whether he's shooting from the outside or setting them up off his strikes, this guy's double leg and drive through is like no one else in this division. If there's one man that can put Conor McGregor on his back, it very well could be Dave Hill.
With a heart of a lion, here is Dave Hill.
Tonight, fighting out of the red corner, from Dublin, Ireland, notorious Conor McGregor.
And his opponent needs no introduction to this crowd. It is Conor Notorious McGregor. He is representing SBG Ireland, has a record of 10-2 and is 28 years of age. Conor tells me he's in perfect shape, and this return to 145 pounds is really working out for him. He's less concerned with Hill's game and has been more focused on trying to improve. An excellent boxer with purple belt level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you can see why McGregor is a top contender at featherweight.
Yeah, we always make mention of the fact that we've never seen his ground game. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but there's a reason for that. This guy has unbelievably crushing punching power that he throws with unbelievable volume, and his training partners have said to us on many occasions, this guy hits like a middleweight. On top of that, he's got the killer instinct that if he knows his opponent's hurt, he will go in for the finish. He's confident, he's outspoken, he's spent the last 18 months calling out every featherweight under the sun, and tonight it's his chance to back that talk up.
I asked a bit of a difficult question to Conor. Do you think you've really earned the shot at a bona fide world title? And he answered back, yes. How many people do I need to knock out? Even though I might not have been here for very long, I'm back at featherweight, and you will see tonight, I definitely deserve that shot.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Helix here in Dublin, Ireland. This is the co-main event of the evening, 5-round schedule for the CWFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in officially 144 3/4 pounds. He brings an outstanding record, 10 victories and just 2 defeats. Joining us from Coventry, England, here is Dave Hill. And next his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, also a mixed martial artist. He too stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He also weighed in 144 3/4 pounds and brings an identical professional record, 10 victories, just 2 defeats. He is the fighting pride of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor. Referee in charge of the action for this match, Neil Hall.
Okay, guys, breathe through the rules. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. Breathe through the rules. Listen to me. Okay? You must take yourself at all times. Follow my commands at all times. Understand? Move it back.
Good luck to Neil Hall refereeing this one. 3 rounds for the featherweight strap. Conor McGregor in the grey, Dave Hill in the white. We're underway. Conor McGregor immediately gesturing, come on.
Oh, Dave Hill immediately in for the shot. Good sprawl from Conor McGregor, though. Dave Hill's going to have to... Well, Conor McGregor opts to pull guard here. Dave Hill was in like a lightning bolt. Now looking to pass. Look how well, though, McGregor's posted and back to his feet.
Teammates at SBG have told me it's okay getting Conor down, but he'll get straight back up, which he's just shown.
It's going to be very hard for Dave Hill to keep McGregor on the ground and then work his way to a submission.
UK standout Tom Breeze and Mark Goddard in the corner of Dave Hill as Conor McGregor reverses the submission specialist. Huge adrenaline probably running through the veins of both of these young fighters.
Yeah, as they break here, Conor just stifling him up against the cage. A rare kick from Conor McGregor.
Dave Hill has never been stopped, Josh. And he doesn't believe that Conor McGregor has it to do either.
Well, McGregor is going to be so fired up here, I think you could probably hit him with a truck, and he'd keep coming.
Good head kick from McGregor. Now, good straight right back from Dave Hill.
It was the Ash Grimshaw fight where we really saw Dave Hill striking, turn a corner, but at the same time, this is the realm of Conor McGregor.
Dave Hill lost out to Artem Lobov, who is an SBG fighter.
Dave Hill again in on the shot. Lovely whizzer and sprawl from Conor McGregor. Textbook defense on that single leg.
But this is where Dave Hill wants this fight.
Yeah, immediately working to rubber guard, looking to get really high, tie up the shoulders of Conor McGregor.
Mark Goddard is a student of Braulio Estima, and that has filtered down into Dave Hill's game.
Well, the close guard game that someone like Braulio brings is exceptional, but looking for the omoplata is Dave Hill as Conor McGregor looks to circle over. He's got a possible triangle from the top here.
He has indeed.
Dave Hill's got to be careful. Still with the shoulder of Conor McGregor locked up, but
still in that position, but he's through it, and it looks like McGregor just wants to beat on Hill.
Yeah, Dave Hill not quite able to restore guard, but it was in the transition, in the attempted mount, that Conor McGregor was caught and moved back to half guard.
So Conor McGregor in Dave Hill's half guard.
Dave Hill knew he was going to have to weather an exceptional storm coming from Conor, and he's done so thus far, but some huge ground and pound from the Dublin man.
And it is an answer to the SBG chants from the crowd. Dave Hill gets back to his feet and drives Conor McGregor up against the fence. He is so tough, this Brit.
Yeah, Dave Hill is showing that you can put him in a bad position, but in the scramble, he knows exactly where he needs to go. Conor McGregor starting with the gamesmanship, though.
And McGregor's got to be careful. Dave Hill is meant to be forcing the action. They were the words that I got from Mark Goddard. He knows that if Conor McGregor comes forward, and look at this, that head kick, look at the rigidity of the chin for Dave Hill.
The shots to the top of the kneecap. Mark Goddard on his feet in the corner of Dave Hill.
Going to the body as well.
Oh, huge head kick.
Big head kick as Dave Hill looks to shoot.
Oh, Dave Hill has recovered so quickly. Immediately scrambled back with that underhook and back to his feet. I can see why he's never been stopped in his career yet.
Tough as nails. It's the fearless and elements fighter. And he's showing that he has all the elements this evening as he fights for this title. Scheduled for 5 rounds.
Oh, lovely jumping switch knee from Conor McGregor. The variation started to come out, the confidence in his strikes.
Big connection from Conor McGregor. Dave Hill stumbling.
Yeah, still firing back with shots of his own, though. In on the single leg, these little elbows are what Conor McGregor used to put Steve O'Keefe away. He's so dangerous with them.
And Conor McGregor has used that cage to good effect.
Oh, Dave Hill scrambling, McGregor moving to the back. Is this going to be his first ever submission victory?
Well, he's getting it inside. It's very difficult for us to see how tight it is from our position.
Last few seconds here. Oh, my God.
Dave Hill sees a second round. Deep water for him there. What an encounter. Mark Goddard furious with the referee, and I think it's something to do with Conor McGregor holding on to the fence. But anyway, back to the action. Conor McGregor coming forward with punches, and
the head kicks he started landing.
Shin to jaw. Look at the power in that. How did Hill keep the clarity of mind to fight back?
McGregor's seen that every time Hill comes with that big overhand right, he drops his guard first, and he's making him pay. Bit of the groundwork from Conor McGregor here. I really thought we might see him take home that rear naked choke for a moment, but Dave Hill staying in this with every ounce of heart he's got.
Conor McGregor looking very impressive here tonight, showing us all of his credentials. Take a breath, because we are set for our next round.
I'm not sure I can take much more of this, John. This is edge of your seat stuff.
Round 2, the fast hands and vocabulary of shots coming from Conor McGregor as he's looking for the finish. There's songs ringing about this auditorium here in Dublin.
Phenomenally tight mount here for Conor McGregor as he crosses his feet underneath Dave Hill and really sinks his hips low, pinning the man from Coventry to the floor.
We've seen some real development from Conor McGregor from that time he stepped out in Cork and was beaten by Joseph Duffy. He's come on leaps and bounds, and he's showing us what he's made of this evening.
He made a radio appearance in the run-up to this fight, and the guys sent us a message saying you've got a real star in the making on your hands, and he's showing why right now.
Conor McGregor knows he's going to the top. He doesn't think or hope, he knows. And with these kind of performances, I believe him.
It's something you can say for just obscene confidence. I mean, this guy is a dynamo. He knows he can back up any kind of talk, and you know, he gets inside the heads of his opponents from the very moment that contract's signed.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Josh, because Dave Hill is still here. This is his territory. I would have thought he'd need to make something stick early on.
Yeah,
it is only round 2.
Rubber guard for Dave Hill, but Conor McGregor slipping out as Dave tries to get some sort of omoplata off this, but perhaps just a tad too slippery at the moment. He's still hanging on, immediately turns back in and scrambles.
Very nice top control from Conor McGregor, answering those critics who may have questioned his ground fighting credentials.
Yeah, they haven't really got anything to say much longer. He's holding his own here on the ground, and he's really showing that the type of ground game he's got integrates so well with those vicious striking offense.
Good mobile hips from Dave Hill as he tries to use that underhook and get his hips out.
Yeah, nice frame from Conor McGregor with the whizzer and the forearm on the face of Dave Hill to just put him back on the floor. Doesn't want to extend his arms too much here, though.
Conor McGregor looks fresh as a daisy as he throws with some real venom.
Dave Hill again back in on the single, but Conor McGregor just stepping out of it, pinning the head.
Dave Hill making a really good account of himself. But for me, Conor McGregor is in the ascendancy, chalking up points and doing a lot of damage as we get deeper into this championship fight.
You've got to start wondering how much longer can Dave Hill hustle and hustle on these scrambles and these recoveries, because every time he's bearing the weight of Conor McGregor, he's still very much in this fight, and he's pulling some fantastic escapes and recoveries out of the bag here. But the top position is all Conor McGregor right now.
This is Dave's kind of fight. He does fight this way. He's often in danger, but pulls things out. In the fight against Dave Lee, he was in a very uncomfortable position and pulled out a submission win.
Looking for a guillotine with one arm was Conor McGregor. He can afford to take his time here, and base out. He's walking up for a head and arm choke now, though. You can see him just take those fingers inch by inch up the mat as he tries to isolate the right arm of Dave Hill. Really good deep grip around the head as well, but opting to go back for the strikes.
Good maturity shown by Conor McGregor, not rushing anything, and you would forgive him for that with the kind of support that he has here.
Again, looking for the rear naked choke. He's got good inside wrist control with that other hand.
Looking to isolate and trap that arm. Dave Hill was wise to it. As we get set for a minute left in this round.
He's got the body triangle now, and look at the extension he's getting on his hips as he arches in to the back of Dave Hill.
Dave Hill has never been submitted.
It's a lot of
never
pressure.
Been stopped. There it is. It is all over. Notorious Conor McGregor is victorious here in Cage Warriors. He wins the featherweight belt.
I have never seen anything like
some
this.
Extreme scenes here in Dublin as we are showered with celebratory beers and lagers as Conor McGregor joins his following.
He's jumped the cage onto our commentary desk and into the crowd.
What can I say?
Wow.
A fantastic performance from Conor McGregor, who steals the title in a beautiful way, submitting. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Submitting Dave Hill to earn himself championship gold. Unbelievable scenes here in Dublin. Still the crowd are chanting and cheering. Conor McGregor is showing his conditioning, giving us I lost count. It's time to hand this over to Joe Martinez, who will announce our new featherweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 4 minutes, 10 seconds. Round number 2, submission by rear naked choke. Your winner declared. He is now the first Irish-born fighter in MMA history to win a world title in his hometown of Dublin, Ireland. The new featherweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The new champion is now with Josh.
Conor, I don't think I need to say it, but I'm going to anyway. Conor McGregor, Cage Warriors featherweight world title. How does that feel?
Oh, man. It feels so good. I put in so much work for this. I feel like I had this belt from day one. I visualized it in my head, I saw it in my head, and now here I am standing here. Thanks very much for everyone coming out. Really appreciate it.
It's another personal landmark for you in this fight. Your first submission victory inside the cage. There's no one sleeping on your ground game anymore.
Sean Kavanagh, all the guys in Straight Blast team, some of the best grapplers in Europe I train with on a daily basis. That's all them. Thanks very much.
The crowd support here tonight has been phenomenal, and you've paid them back for all their support. Give us your thoughts on the crowd.
I was sitting there, the VT yesterday. Cage Warriors Dublin is going to blow Cage Warriors London out of the fucking water. Listen to that. Listen to that.
Conor, I think there's going to be some very well-earned celebrations in Dublin tonight. Cannot wait to see you defend this belt. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your featherweight world champion,